Welcome, DC family. This is the District Sports Report. This is Greg Henderson coming at you live with my right-hand man.
Uptown Walla, baby, DC Sports Report.
We missed y'all. Hope you missed us.
Welcome.
Back for a recap. Wizards, you know how we do. This time we're going to recap the last 4 games of the regular season. First game, Detroit Pistons. So the Wizards are playing much better defense, y'all. We went from 3rd worst in defense. We've talked about it a lot on this show, being one of the worst defensive teams in the league in the 2019 calendar year so far. We are the 3rd best defensive team. So it's amazing. 2019, Wizards are only giving up 104 points a game compared to 2018, first few months of the season, giving up about 115.
Yeah, don't remind me on it.
Whew. So this positive trend continued against the Detroit Pistons.
A game we went to, actually, and was happy, expected to win.
That's right. So this was the MLK holiday game. So we did represent MLK. The Wizards cruised to a 101-87 victory as we held Detroit to under 40% shooting from the field and under 90 points. One of the few times we've done that against an opponent this year.
I see why Blake won out.
Ariza led the way with 20 points. Otto chipped in with 19. And Bradley only has 16 points tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight, that's a few games ago. Now, we didn't need a game from Big Panda, which is a rarity this year. We normally need a big game from him to win. But this time, we got 7 players in double figures. It was a big win as Detroit was 1 game ahead of us in the standings. They're sitting in the 9th spot. We're sitting in the 10th. So it was a way for us to get a game on them and try to jump them as we try to get up this ladder to the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Now, big win, big win. Any takeaways, Waller?
This game we expected to win. This is a game that, we didn't win. We would have really been depressed about. And like I said, it was a game that we went to on a great date, man. It was a team effort, and that's what I saw that, at the game. It was a team effort. The ball got it swung around to everybody. There were a lot of people in double digits. So shout out to them not putting everything on Bradley's back.
Doggone right. So next game, we got some momentum, right? Next up was the Golden State Warriors. You may remember the first game. Steph Curry went off on us for 51 points in only 3 quarters. It was pretty rough to see. Now we see the 2018 champs on our home floor. First time facing them with DeMarcus Cousins. So now they got their All-Star 5. Tough game for us, man.
We could have got Boogie, man. We could have got Boogie. Ernie, what are you doing?
Waller, don't bring it up, man. I'm in a good mood. Hey, we fought hard. We fought hard, but we were simply overmatched by the Dubs, as most teams are. Steph poured in 38 points. Yes, the former MVP is averaging 44.5 points against the Wizards this year in only 7 quarters of play. Not even 2 full games.
Not even a full game.
Now, to have a chance to beat Golden State, we had to come with our A game, right?
Yeah.
And so we needed the A game from our max players, specifically Wall and Porter. I'm sorry, Beal and Porter. Now, Beal was 1 for 9 from 3-point range. 1 for 9, that's not going to cut it.
Yeah.
And Porter was a disastrous, preposterous 0 for 7 from 3-point range. This man shoots 40% from 3.
Yeah.
0 for 7 from 3-point range, 3 for 14 from the field for only 7 points.
Now when you're playing the best team in the league, man, you got to come better than that percentage.
That's not even a C game. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, that looked like my biology test from 10th grade, man. That was FA. Okay?
You remember that, huh? Yeah.
But this is one of the few games that we can say after the game it wasn't for a lack of effort. Right? The boys were out there trying.
Yeah.
It's not one of those games. It was like, what the hell is going on with you guys? You're acting lackadaisical. All 5 Wizards starters scored in double figures, and they competed until the final buzzer.
Yeah, but Trevor had 27, bro. So I mean, he brought it for Bradley and Porter not stepping up. So
He did.
he did his thing, man. Just had more experience on the floor with the champs.
Hey, it got close for a minute. In the 4th quarter, the score was 108 to 106. We got the lead down to 2.
Man, you know what happened?
Golden State turned into Golden State.
State.
They went on a 15-3 run. That was enough to put us away. We lost 126 to 118. But at least we covered. If you're a betting man, the Wizards were favored to lose by 9. Golden State was favored to win by 9. They were plus 9, and we lost by 8. So if you were a betting man, you bet on the Wizards. Ching, ching. All right. Now, we didn't get embarrassed like the first game, so that's a plus, right?
Yeah.
Beal had 22 and 10, despite only making 1 3. Like Wallace said, Ariza had 27. And Sato, gotta mention Sato.
Yeah.
20 points,
Yeah.
10 assists against Steph Curry and Sean Livingston. Gotta give him some props.
Yes.
Right? Third game, Orlando Magic. Now, we're in Orlando. We know how we do on the road, right? We lose most of the doggone time.
Yeah.
But this is the opportunity to get a win against the East opponent who is slightly under us in the standings. They're number 11, we're number 10, right? Wizards jumped out to a huge lead, about 18 points, I think. It was great shooting, great ball movement. We continued our great defense. Things were looking good on the road.
I tell you, I was eating my Saudis watching the game. I was like, woo, I'm about to cut this off, man. Went to the bathroom and came back.
The second half, bro.
Man, I should have ordered me another chicken.
Man, we got thoroughly outplayed in the second half
Yes,
on
we
both
did.
ends of the floor. Thanks to Bradley Beal's heroics, he scored 27. But a huge game from Uncle Jeff Green, baby.
Yes.
6 threes,
Yes.
had 24 points. We were able to get a rare road victory despite another horrible shooting night by Otto Porter.
Yeah.
So he backed up that 3 for 14 performance with a 3 for 12.
Ooh.
And we got annihilated on the boards. 52 boards to 38, and we know what happens most of the time when we get outboarded like that. So this game was won at the three-point line, y'all.
Yeah.
The Wizards were like Agent Zero, all right? Hibachi.
It's my dog.
We finished 15 from 27 from three-point range. That's right, 15 for 27 from three. That's 60% from the three-point spot. While the Orlando Magic shot a putrid 7 for 33. Ew, 21%. All right, so the game was won and lost on the three-point line. With those numbers, though, 15 threes to 7, you would think we would won by a lot.
Yeah.
We won by 4 points,
Yeah.
95-91.
Yeah, we were up, 15, 17 points at one time. I just felt like that deficit, when you get a lead like that, man, you should just be able to cruise. And that's our problem, I think. We get these leads and these people come back like it's nothing, man. The leads are built so that you can use your defense to keep the game going and keep them away. So I mean, it really could have slipped through our hands, but shout out to the All-Star that helped us build.
Thank you, Bill. Much needed heroics at the end.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the infamous San Antonio Spurs.
The champs.
Now, this game is in Texas, another road game. Now, this road game is pretty special because this is pretty unbelievable, y'all. We have not won a game in San Antonio since 1999. 19 years in a row, this team has kicked our butt in the state of Texas, city of San Antonio. I was still in college at that time, bro, down at Hampton University, the last time we tasted a victory against the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio.
I don't even want to talk about what I was doing back then, but
Now, that team was led by Mitch Richmond,
yes.
Rod Strickland,
Yes.
and Jawan Howard. Wow, that's a long time ago,
That was
man.
my squad too, though, bro.
Man, that was. Now, that was the year the Spurs won the championship, okay? That was the strike season, where they shortened the season to 50 games. That was the first championship for Timmy when he won it with Hall of Famer David Robinson.
Yeah.
All right?
That was his last year before he
Long
retired.
time ago, man.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Now, we have not beat this team in this century, okay? Now, we're going to have to wait until next year to try to break this streak, bro, because they kicked our butt.
Again.
132, 119, wasn't even that close. It looked like we forgot all the principles that we've been doing in 2019 with this improved defense.
Yeah.
Right? The Spurs came in with the league-leading three-point percentage, right? They don't miss. They don't shoot a lot, but they don't miss the ones they shoot.
Yeah.
So you would think that we would put some pressure on that defensive, that three-point line, try to run them off that line, or at least contest.
Yes.
It was like target practice. No resistance, open shot after open shot, right? It's a miss or make league, people, right? We went from scoring 43 in the second quarter, balled out. We had 70 points at halftime, to scoring 17 points in the third. Like the wheels just fell off. We couldn't hit a shot, and of course, the Spurs couldn't miss, right? Especially DeMarcus Aldridge, who had 30 points, and sharpshooter David Bertans, who killed Otto Porter, came off the bench to score 21 points, 8 of 11 shooting, 5 of 8 from 3.
Off the bench.
Off the bench. As a team, the Spurs shot 57% for the game. Newsflash. We also got crushed on the boards again.
Yes.
49 boards to 32.
32, man. Do the math, man. Look at the difference.
Not many bright spots, but I will mention that Bill finished with 21. Ariza added 20. Sato had another strong game, big respect, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, almost got his second career triple-double.
Almost did.
All right. What's going on the top floor, Waller?
All right, man. The Capitals, man, they going real hard right before the All-Star break, man. We slid into a 7-game losing streak.
7 games.
So, things are real rough for us right now. We did have a few, our coach and 2 players did go to the All-Star game, so that was a bright point for us. We have slipped in the division, so we're not the leaders anymore. So we're hoping they come back from the break and they get back on it, man. We can get that goal in there, man, because there's something wrong right now, man.
But you know what, though, Waller? I don't even care about winning the division. As long as we get in the playoffs, we are the champions. And it doesn't matter if you're an 8th seed or a 1 seed, and hockey's just strange like that, man. As long as we get in, I'm confident we're going to do our thing.
Man, I want to win it all. I want the division. I want everything, man. We don't win too much around here, so I need it all, baby.
I don't blame you.
Anyway, the Georgetown Warriors, they bounced back. They beat St. John. That boy McClung, man.
Woo,
he is
Big Mac.
Damn. 25 points, man. Georgetown won 89-78, man. Shout out to the Warriors, man. You looking good. You make us look good, baby. McClung, you shooting your lights out, baby.
We needed that one, too. Off a couple
But
of
the Terrapins, on the other hand, they suffered the worst loss to Illinois, man. I don't know. They came in with a record of 5-14, 1-7 in the Big Ten.
That's an easy win.
Yeah, man. It looked good for the first 15 minutes, man. But, man, Maryland built a double-figure lead that became completely unglued in the second half and fell 78-67, man.
That's a real bad loss. We got to bounce back because we started to hit the meat of the Big Ten.
Yep.
Like we got Northwestern, we got Michigan, who's number 5.
Purdue
beat
and number
us
19,
earlier this year. We got
Iowa. And Iowa's balling too, man.
The Terps fell all the way from 13 to 21 with that loss. We're still ranked. We're still in the top 25 at least, so we're still tournament bound if we can turn this thing around.
But another loss or two, we'll be out the 25 quickly, man.
Yes,
so
we
come
will.
on, Terps. Let's play hard, man. We know how it go. And the Capital City Go-Go, they won big tonight in overtime, beating the Canton Charge 122-117. Of course, Jordan McRae
How much he
did it again.
No.
43 points.
Another 40-point game.
43 points.
Oh.
43, baby.
Hey.
They need to go ahead and get you on the roster with us, man. Go ahead and let the Wizards put you, man, on the bench. But hopefully they can get you in the game, man.
Well,
because you're hooping right now, baby.
Jordan McRae is going to win the G League MVP this year.
Question.
He's got a 50-point game and about 4 or 5 40-point games. He's leading the G League in scoring over 30 points a game. Our first year, we might have the MVP. That's pretty special.
That's awesome, man. I just hope we can utilize that, and man, and let his talent, go to the pro floor, man. And that's what it's for. The G League is for you to improve. Go to the pros, get it right. Let's do it, man. You're averaging too much not to be starting, man. Or at least when coming out as a 6-man for us or something, bro.
Lord knows.
We need you, baby. And last but not least, man, shout out to Alex Smith, man, who we're hearing probably won't be playing next season.
Almost definite now.
So, I know the Redskins have a lot of things they need to look forward to as far as maybe free agency. Right. I've heard Doug Flacco. I said Doug Flacco. I'm thinking Mo Flutie. Flacco, Joe Flacco, or, either drafting a quarterback. But it's nothing else out there, man. Flacco, short term, I can deal with that. He got a ring on his finger, from winning one a few years ago. Yeah. Not the best, but, just something short term until we can develop a quarterback. I can see that coming. But knowing our organization, they're going to do something stupid or get some 8th-string quarterback that's working at Walgreens that they just expect to take us to the playoffs like they always do, just like they did this season, man. So
I don't have a whole lot of confidence in Bruce Allen and definitely not Jay Gruden, but I hope we draft one of these quarterbacks coming out the draft.
I don't have no faith in none of our GMs on none of our teams, man. Ernie Gunsfield, I don't know what you be doing. I don't even, man, forget y'all, man. Yeah, I'm tired of y'all. Do something. Get AD. Make me proud. Get AD. Because you didn't get Cousins because you was worried about his injury.
Check your temperature here, boy.
AD. Man, get somebody, dog. The man was willing to sign with us. He had, and I'm talking about Boogie right now. We could have got Boogie. He played with Wall in college. The man said he considered even signing here. But you're worried about an injury. But look how many people you paying that's injured, that's not playing. Look at Dwight. Not playing, getting paid. I'm tired of this, man.
It's a travesty, man. It's a travesty. Because you got to think DeMarcus Cousins is a player that doesn't jump a lot.
He's better than all our bench players limping.
So with an Achilles tendon injury, you're not really worried about him coming back and playing at his full potential, because he's not a player that has to play above the rim and has to jump out the gym. He's a player that plays low to the ground and uses his body and his moves.
And you could have gave him a short-term contract. I would have signed him for a year.
Yeah, it's depressing.
You know, just 1 year. I mean, you can see what happens, how he develops after his injury. Get a man a shot. He got the chemistry with Wall from college. And look what we doing, man.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Tired of this, bro.
All right, next game, we got a good opportunity to get a victory against the worst team in the league, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Woohoo!
We play tomorrow. We're playing at home. Cleveland's coming in with a record of 10-33.
Yeah,
should be an easy win on paper. Yeah. Let's get this W, y'all. Hey, before we go, I want to wish my man Victor Oladipo, DeMarcus grad, hometown hero, Indiana Pacers star, having a career season this year. Just suffered a gruesome knee injury. Vic, big ups. Speedy recovery, bro. We love you, man. Get well soon. Oh, yeah. That'll do it for us. District Sports Report. Like the page, subscribe, share with your folks.
Comment, leave a message, do something. We'll get back to you, man.
We'll get back. All right.
DC, we love you.